Your attention, please! The play is about to begin. Please take your seats. Please, ladies and gentlemen, your attention. We beg you to observe a respectful attitude toward the play. They have worked very hard to prepare this performance and are deserving of your most gracious attention and respect. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. And thanks to Dr. Philip S. and Teresa Gardner and Ben and Madonna Hines of Spitzer Hines Properties for helping us pay for this show. Please note that the exit is the same way you entered. Please silence all noisemakers, including babies. And please do not make any recording of this performance by drawing or otherwise notating. Remember to enjoy some refreshments in the lobby during the intermission. And please...
And now to begin the show, I would like to introduce the actor Emily, who will be playing the character of Grumio.
Your honors players, hearing your amendment, are come to play a pleasant comedy. For so your doctors hold it very meet, seeing too much sadness hath congealed your blood. And melancholy is the nurse of frenzy, therefore they thought it good you hear a play. And turn your mind to mirth and merriment, which bars 1,000 harms and lengthens life.
Marry, I will let them play. It is not a comedy, a Christmas gambol, or a tumbling trick.
Why, no, sir. It is more pleasing stuff.
What, household stuff?
It is a kind of history.
Well, we'll see it. Come, Madam Wife, sit by my side. We shall ne'er be younger.
Since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, nursery of arts, and by my father's love and leave am armed with his good will and thy good company, my trusty servant well approved in all, here let us breathe and happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. Pisa, renowned for brave citizens, gave me my being, and my father first, a merchant of great traffic through the world, and Cintio, come of the Bentivoli. Tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left, and am to Padua comes, as he that leaves a shallow plash to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Me perdonate, gentle master mine. I am as affected as yourself. Glad the youth thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good sir, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let's be no stoics nor no stocks, I pray. No profit grows where is no pleasure tame. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercy, Stranio, well dost thou advise. But stay a while, what company is this?
Master, some show to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no farther, for how I firmly am resolved, you know that is not to bestow my youngest daughter until I have a husband for the elder. Now, if either of you both love Katharina, for I know you well and love you well, then leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather. She's too rough for me. There. Hortensio, will you, any wife?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? No mates for you, unless you were of gentler, milder mold.
If faith, sir, you shall never need fear. I wish it not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not her care should be to call your noddle with a 3-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
We're lost of devils, but Lord deliver us!
Hush, master, here is some good pastime toward. That wench is stark mad or wonderful froward.
But in the other silence do I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety. Peace, Tranio.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said. Bianca, get thee in, and let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I love you nevertheless, my girl.
A pretty Pete, it is best. Put finger in the eye and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, to your pleasure humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company. On them to look and practice by myself.
Hark, Tranio, thou mayst hear Minerva speak.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you yield her up, Signor Baptista? Baptista for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance of her tongue.
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Bianca, get thee in. For I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry. Schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio, know any such, prefer them hither. For to cunning men I will be very kind, and liberal to mine own children for their good bringing up. And so farewell. Bianca, Katharina, you may stay. I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why? And I trust I may go too, may I not? Oh, what? Shall I be appointed hours?
As though, belike, I knew not what to take and what to leave.
Farewell. Yet, for the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light on a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Gremio. But a word, I pray. Though the nature of our quarrel yet never brooked parle, know now upon advice, it touches us both, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing specially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil?
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell?
Tush, Gremio, though it's past your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms. Why, man, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them, would take her with all faults, and money enough.
I cannot tell, but I had as lief take her dowry with this condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples. But come, since this bar-in-law makes us friends, it shall be so far forth friendly maintained, till by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband, we set his youngest free for a husband, and then have to it afresh. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed, and would I had given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and rid the house of her.
Ha.
Come on.
I pray, sir, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Tranio, until I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. But see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness. And now in plainness do confess to thee, Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio. If I achieve not this young modest girl, counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, it is no time to chide you now. Affection is not rated from the heart. If love have touched you, not remains but so. Redime te captum quam case minimo.
Gramercy's lad, this contents, the rest will comfort, for thy counsel sound.
Master, you looked so longly on the maid. Perhaps you marked not what's the pith of all. Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Oh, Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, then, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray awake, sir. If you love the maid, and thoughts and wits to achieve her, thus it stands, her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd, that till the father rids his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home, because she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father's he. But art thou not advised he took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her?
Aye, marry am I, sir. Now 'tis plotted.
Tell me.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device.
It is. May it be done.
Not possible. For who shall bear your part and be in Padua here Vincentio's son? Keep house and ply his book, welcome his friends, visit his countrymen and banquet them.
Basta contenti, I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. Then it follows thus. You shall be master, Tranio, in my stead. Keep house and port and servants as I should. I will some other be. Some Florentine, some Neapolitan, or meaner man of Pisa. 'Tis hatched and shall be so, Tranio, at once. Take my colored hat, cloak.
I am content to be Lucentio, because so well I love Lucentio.
Charno be so, because Lucentio loves, and let me be a slave to achieve that maid whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye.
Verona, for a while I take my leave to see my friends in Padua, but of all my best beloved and approved friend, Hortensio, and I trow this is his house. Here, Sirrah Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir? Whom should I knock? If their man hath abused your worship.
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir? Why, sir, what am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate, and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pate.
My master grows quarrelsome. I should knock you first, and then I know after who comes by the worst.
Will it not be? Faith, Sirrah, and you'll not knock. I'll ring it. I'll try how you can so far and sing it.
Help, my master is mad!
Now knock when I bid you. Sirrah, villain.
How now, what's the matter? My old friend Grumio and my good friend Petruchio? Oh. Howdy, you all at Verona.
Signor Hortensio, come you to part the fray. Con tutto el cuor ben trovato, may I say.
Alla nostra casa benvenuto, molto onorato, signor mio Petruchio. Rise, Grumio, rise. We will compound this quarrel. And tell me now, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua here from old Verona?
Such wind as scatters young men through the world to seek fortunes farther than at home, where small experience grows. But in a few, Antonio, my father, is now deceased. Oh. And I have thrust myself into this maze, happy to wive and thrive as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home, and so am come abroad to see the world.
Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Thou didst thank me but a little for my counsel, and yet I'll promise thee she shall be rich, and very rich. But thou'rt too much, my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice. And therefore, if thou know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
I pray you, sir. He tells you flatly what his mind is. Why? Give him gold enough and marry him to a puppet, or an aglet baby, or an old trot with a tooth in her head, though she have as many diseases as 52 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
Petruchio, since we are steps thus far in, I will continue that I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough, and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is faults enough, is that she is intolerable, cursed, and shrewd, and froward so beyond all measure that, were my state far worse than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace! Thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough.
Her father is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katharina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father well, though I know not her. And he knew my deceased father. Oh. Well, I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her, and therefore let me be thus bold with you, to give you over at this first encounter, unless you will accompany me thither.
Oh, my word, and she knew him well as I do. She would think scolding would do little good upon him. She may perhaps call him half a score knaves or so. You know him not, sir.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life in hold, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca, and her withholds from me and other more, suitors to her and rivals in my love, supposing it a thing impossible for those defects I have before rehearsed, that ever Katharina will be wooed. Therefore this order hath Baptista ta'en, that none shall have access unto Bianca till Catherine the Cursed have got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed, a title for a maid of all titles, the worst.
Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace, and offer me, disguised in sober robes, to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct Bianca, that so I may by this device at least have leave and leisure to make love to her, and unsuspected court her by herself. How say you?
Here's no knavery. See to beguile the old folk, how the young folk lay their heads together. Master, look about you. Who goes here, huh?
Peace, Screwmio, it is the rival of my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
A proper stripling and an amorous.
Screwmio, mum! God save you, Signor Gremio.
And you are well met, Signor Hortensio. Trow you whither I am going? To Baptista Minola. I promised to inquire carefully about our schoolmaster for the fair Bianca, and by good fortune I have lighted well on this young man for learning and behavior, fit for her turn, well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I warrant ye.
Ah, 'tis well. And I have met a gentleman, hath promised me to help me to another, a fine musician to instruct our mistress. So shall I no whit be behind in duty to fair Bianca, so beloved of me.
A beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
And that this bag shall prove.
Gremio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll tell you news indifferent, good for either. Here is a gentleman who, by chance I met, upon agreement from us to his liking, will undertake to woo cursed Catherine, yea, and to marry her, if her dowry please.
So said, so done as well. Hortensio, have you told him all her faults?
I know she is an irksome brawling scold. Is that the old master's? I hear no harm.
No, sayest me so, friend. What countryman?
Born in Verona, old Antonio's son.
Oh.
My father dead. Oh. My fortune lives for me. I do hope good days and long to see.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife were strange. But if you have a stomach, to it. You shall have me assisting you in all. But will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Will he woo her? I'll hang her.
Why came I hither but to that intent? Think you a little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea, puffed with wind, rage like an angry boar, chafed with sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field? Have I not heard heaven's artillery thunder in the sky? Have I not in a pitched battle heard loud larums, neighing steeds, and trumpets clang? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue that gives not half so great a blow to hear as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Tush, tush, fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Hortensio, look! This gentleman is happily arrived. My mind presumes for his own good and ours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear the charge of wooing whatsoever.
And so we will, provided that you win her.
Oh, I were as sure of a good dinner. Good sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself to make a bondmaid and a slave of me. That I disdain, but for these other goods, unbind my hands. I'll pull them off myself. Yea, all my raiment to my petticoat, or what you will command me will I do. So well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors I charge thee tell, whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face, which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest. Is't not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, here I swear I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Oh, then belike you fancy riches more. You will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest, and now I will proceed. You have but jested with me all this while. I prithee, Sister Kate, untie my hands.
If that be jest, then all the rest was so.
Why, how now, dame, whence grows this insolence? Bianca, stand aside. Poor girl, she weeps. Go ply thy needle, meddle not with her. For shame, thou hilding of the devilish spirit. Why dost thou wrong her who ne'er did wrong thee? When did she cross thee with the bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged.
Oh, what in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see. She is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must dance barefoot on her wedding day. And for your love to her lead apes in hell. Talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? But who comes here?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Grimio, and God save you, gentlemen.
And to you, sir, pray, have you not a daughter called Katharina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katharina.
You are too blunt. Go to it orderly.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that, hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to put myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report, which I so oft have heard. And for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences, whereof I know she is not ignorant. Except of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Litio, born in Mantua.
Well, you are welcome, sir, and he for your sake, but as for my daughter, this I know, she is not for your good turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not of my company.
Oh, mistake me not, sir, I speak but as I find. Whence are you? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, old Antonio's son.
Ah, I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tale, Petruchio, I pray, let our poor petitioners speak too. Pacare, you are marvelous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio. I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your wooing. Neighbors, this is a gift, very grateful, I am sure of it, to express the like kindness myself, that have been more kindly beholding to you than any. Freely give unto you this young scholar, that hath been long studying at Rheims, as cunning in Greek, Latin, and other languages. His name is Cambio. Pray, accept his service.
Thousand thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. Holla, within! Sirrahs, lead these gentlemen to my daughters and tell them both these are their tutors. Bid them use them well. And we will go walk a little in the orchard, and then to dinner. For your pleasant welcome, past welcome, and so I pray you all think yourselves.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me. With his death, I received all his lands and leases whatsoever, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry will I have with her to wife?
After my death, the half of my lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survive me, in all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Aye, once that special thing is well obtained, that is her love, for that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing. For I tell you, father, I am as peremptory as she proud-minded. And where two raging fires meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury.
Well mayst thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
I to the proofs, as mountains are for winds that shake not, though they blow perpetually.
How now, my friend, why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
What, will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never lutes.
Why then canst thou not break her to the lute?
Why no. for she hath broke the lutes to me. I did but tell her she mistook her frets, and bowed her hand to teach her fingering, when with a most impatient, devilish spirit, frets call you these, quoth she, now fume with them. And with that word she struck me on the head, and through the instrument my page made way, and there I stood amazed for a while, as on a pillory, looking through the lute, while she did call me rascal fiddler, and twangling jack, with 20 such vile terms. She had studied to misuse me so.
Now, by the world, it is a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than e'er I did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Sir, go with me and be not discomfited. Proceed and practice with my younger daughter. She is apt to learn and thankful for good terms. Senor Petruchio, will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I'll attend her here. And woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she railed. Why, I'll tell her plain. She sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frowned. Why, I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses, newly washed with dew. Say that she be mute and will not speak a word. Then I'll commend her volubility, and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks, as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the banns, and when be married. Oh, but here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate. For that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard? But something hard of hearing. They call me Catherine that do talk of me.
You lie! In faith. For you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the curse. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates. And therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him who moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A joint stool.
Thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should be? Should buzz!
Well tailed, and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, as the turtle takes a buzzard.
Oh, come, come, you wasp. If faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
If the fool could find where it lies.
Who knows not where wasp does wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails. And so, farewell.
Nay, come again, good Kate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then, no arms.
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
'Tis my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
Oh, there is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What, you mean my face?
Well aimed for such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, Kate. In sooth, you scape not so.
Let me go. I chafe you if I tarry.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite the lip as angry witches will, nor hast the pleasure to be cross and talk. But thou, with mildness, entertainst thy wooers, with gentle conference, soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world! Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and as brown in hue as hazelnuts, but sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk. Thou dost not halt.
Good fool, and who now keeps command?
Did ever Dian so become a grove, as Kate thy chamber with her princely gait? Oh, be thou Dian, and let her be Kate, and then let Kate be chaste, and Dian sportful.
Where did you learn all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
A witty mother, witless else her son.
Oh, am I not wise?
I keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Kate. And therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife. And will you, nill you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light, whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, thou must be married to no man but me. For I am he am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Now, here comes your father, never make denial. I must and will have Catherine to my wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How but well, sir, how but well. It were impossible I should speed amiss.
Why, how now, daughter Catherine, in your dumps?
Call you me daughter. This I promise you. You have shown a tender, fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian, and a swearing jack who thinks with oaths to face the matter out.
Father, 'tis thus. Yourselves and all the world that have talked of her have talked amiss of her. If she be cursed, 'tis for policy. For she's not froward, but modest as the dove. She is not hot, but temperate as the morn. And to conclude, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
Petruchio, hark! She says she'll see thee hanged first.
Be patient, gentlemen, I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? 'Tis bargain twixt us twain, being alone, that she shall still be cursed for company. I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. Oh, the kindest Kate, she hung about my neck, and kiss on kiss she vied so fast, that in a twink she won me to her love. Oh, you are novices. 'Tis a world to see how tame when men and women are alone. A meacock wretch can make the cursed shrew. Give me thy hand, Kate. I will unto Venice, to buy apparel against the wedding day. Provide the feast, father, and bid the guests. I will be sure my Catherine shall be fine.
Ah, I know not what to say, but give me your hands. Petruchio, God give you joy. 'Tis a match.
Amen, say we. We will be witnesses.
Father and wife, and gentlemen, adieu. I will to Venice. Sunday comes apace. We will have rings and things and fine array. And kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
Was ever match clapped up so suddenly? But now, Baptista, to your younger daughter. Now is the day we long have looked for. I am your neighbor, and was suitor first.
And I am one that love Bianca more than words can witness, or your thoughts can guess.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Graybeard, thy love doth freeze.
But thine doth fry. Skipper, stand back! 'Tis age that nourisheth.
But youth in ladies' eyes that flourisheth.
Content you, gentlemen. I will compound this strife. 'Tis deeds must win the prize, and he of both that can assure greatest dower for my daughter. He shall have my Bianca's love. Signor Lucipio, 'tis the appointed day that Catherine and Petruchio should be married. and yet we hear not from our son-in-law. Oh, what will be said? What mockery will it be to want for the bridegroom when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage? Lucentio, what says Lucentio to this shame of ours?
No shame, but mine. I must forsooth be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart to a mad braid Roseby full of spleen, who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you, he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests in blunt behavior, and to be noted for a merry man, he'll proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. And now must the world point at poor Catherine and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife, if it would please him to come and marry her.
Patience, good Catherine, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means well. Though he be merry, yet withal he's honest. Though he be blunt, I know him passing wise.
Would Catherine had never seen him, though.
Go, girl, I cannot blame thee now to sweet. Oh, such an injury would vex a very saint, much more a shrew of thy impatient humor.
Master, news! And such old news as you never heard of.
Is it new and old too? How may that be?
Why, is it not news to hear of Petruchio's coming?
Is he come?
Why, no, sir.
When?
He is coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands here where I am and sees you there.
Say what to thine old news.
Why, Petruchio is coming. In a new hat, and an old jerkin, a pair of old breeches, thrice turned, a pair of boots that have been candle cases, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword taken out of the town armory, with a broken hilt, and chapless, with 2 broken points, his horse hipped with an old mossy saddle, and stirrups of no kindred.
I'm glad he comes, howsoe'er he comes.
Oh, my sir, he comes not.
Didst thou not say he comes?
Who? That Petruchio came?
Aye, that Petruchio came.
Why, sir, I say his horse comes with him on his back.
Why, that is all one.
Come, where be these gallants? Who's at home?
You are welcome, sir,
And yet I come not well.
and yet you halt not.
Not so well apparelled as I wish you were.
'Twere it better I should rush in thus. But where is Kate? Where is my lovely bride? Oh, how does my father? Gentles, methinks you frown. Wherefore gaze this goodly company, as if they saw some wondrous monument, some comet, or unusual prodigy?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. First we were sad, fearing you would not come. Now sadder that we see you so unprovided. Thought, doff this habit, shame to your estate, and an eyesore to our solemn festival.
And tell us, what occasion of import hath also long detained you from your wife and sent you hither, so unlike yourself?
Tedious it were to tell, and harsh to hear. Suffice it I am come to keep my word. But where is Kate? I stay from her too long. The morning wears, 'tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
Not I, believe me. Thus I'll visit her.
But thus I trust you will not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus. Therefore, had done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. Could I repair what she will wear in me, as I can change these poor accoutrements? But what a fool am I to chat with you, when I should bid good morrow to my bride, and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
He hath some meaning in his mad attire. We will persuade him, be it possible, to put on better ere he goes to church.
I'll after him to see the event of this.
Take Katharina! You may kiss the bride.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? 'Tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Curster than she? Why, 'tis impossible.
Why, he's a devil, a very fiend.
Why, she's a devil, the devil's dam.
Tut, she's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you, Sir Lucentio. When the priest should ask if Catherine should be his wife, I, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed, the priest let fall the book, and as he stooped again to take it up, the mad-breathed bridegroom took him such a cup that down fell priest and book and priest. Now take them up, quoth he, if any list.
What said the wench when he rose again?
Trembled and shook, for why he stamped and swore as if the vicar meant to cozen him. But after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. A health, quoth he, as if he had been aboard carousing to his mates after a storm, quaffed off the muscatel, and threw the sops all in the sexton's face, having no other reason but that his beard grew thin and hungerly, and seemed to ask sops as he was drinking. This done, he took the bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the party all the church did echo. And I, seeing this, came thence for very shame, and after me I know the rout is coming. Such a mad marriage never was before. Hark, hark, I hear the minstrels play.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you think to dine with me today, and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But it is my haste that doth call me hence, and here I mean to take my leave.
Is possible you will away tonight?
I must away today, before night come. Make it no wonder, if you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And, honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink a health to me, and therefore here I must say farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you entreat me stay. Yet not stay, but entreat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Grumio, my horse.
Aye, sir, they be ready. The oats have eaten the horses.
Nay then, do what thou canst. I will not go today. No, nor tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door's open, sir. There lies your way. You may be jogging whilst your boots are green. For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself. 'Tis like you'll prove a jolly, surly groom, that take it on you at the first so roundly.
Oh, Kate, content thee, prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He shall say my dues.
Aye, marry, sir, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer. Carouse full measure to her maidenhead. Be mad and merry, or go hang yourselves. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattels. She is my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, mine anything. Here she stands, touch her whoever dare. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Rescue thy mistress if thou be a man. Fear not, sweet wench, they will not touch thee, Kate. I'll buckler thee against the men.
Nay, let them go, the couple of quiet ones.
Went they not quickly, I should die with laughing.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she's madly mated.
I warrant him. Petruchio is cated.
Neighbors and friends, though bride and bridegroom wants for their places at the table, there wants no junkets for the feast. Lucentio, you shall supply the bridegroom's place, and let Bianca take her sister's place.
Shall sweet Bianca practice how to bride it?
She shall, Lucentio. Come, gentlemen, let's go.
tail till they kiss their hands. Are they all ready?
They are.
Call them forth.
Do you hear, ho? You must meet my master to countenance my mistress.
Why, she hath a face of her own.
Who knows not that?
Thou, it seems, that calls forth company to countenance her.
I call them forth to credit her.
Why, she comes to borrow nothing of them.
Welcome home, Grumio.
How now, Grumio? What Grumio?
Fellow Grumio. How now, old lad?
Welcome, you. How now, you? What, you, fellow you? And thus much for greeting. Now, my spruce companions, be all things ready and all things neat.
All things is ready. How near is our master?
In at hand, enlightened by this. Therefore, look not so.
Oh!
Passion! Silence! I hear my master.
What be these names? Was no man, nor to hold my stirrup, nor to take my horse. Where is Nathaniel, Joseph, Philip?
Here, here, sir. Here, sir.
Here, sir! Here, sir! Here, sir! Here, sir! What? No attendance, no regard, no duty? You logger-headed, unpolished grooms! Where is the foolish knave I sent before?
Here, sir! As foolish as I were before.
You peasant! Swain! You mocked horse drudge! Did I not bid thee meet me in the park, and bring along these rascal knaves with thee?
Nathaniel's coat, sir, was not fully made, and Gabriel's pumps were all unpinked in the heel. There was no link to color in Peter's hat, and Walter's dagger had not yet come from sheathing. The only things fine were Adam, Ralph, and Gregory. The rest were ragged, old, and beggarly. Yet here they are come to meet you.
Go, rascals, go, and fetch my supper in. Where is the life that late I led where Arthur? Sit down, Kate, and welcome. Food, 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 food! Why, when I say, nay, good sweet Kate, be merry. Up with my boots, rogues, you villains, win! It was the friar of Arthur's grey as he forthwalked it on his way. Out, you rogue! You pluck my buttery! Take that, and mend the plucking of the other. Be merry, Kate! Some water here, what ho! Where's my spaniel Troilus? Sir, I'll get you hints, and bid my cousin Ferdinand come hither. One, Kate, you must kiss and be acquainted with. Where are my slippers, and shall I have some water? Come, wash, Kate, and welcome heartily. You villain, will you let it fall?
Oh, patience, I prithee, 'twas a fault unwilling.
You beetle-headed, flap-eared knave! Come, Kate, sit down. I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, or else shall I? What's this? Mutton?
Aye.
Who brought it?
Aye.
What dogs are these? How durst you, villains, bring it from the dresser and serve it thus to me who loved it not? You heedless joltheads and unmannered slaves! Oh, what do you grumble? I'll be with you, slave!
Husband, I prithee, be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away. And I expressly am forbid to touch it, for it engenders choleric, planteth anger, and better 'twere that both of us did fast, since of ourselves are choleric, than feed it with such over-roasted flesh. Don't worry, tomorrow it shall be mended. As for this night, we'll fast, for company. Come, I'll bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Oh, Joseph, didst ever see the light?
He kills her in her own humor.
Oh, where is he?
In her chamber, making a sermon of continency to her. And rails and swears and breaks, and she, poor soul, knows not which way to stand, to speak, to think, and sits as one new risen from a dream. Away, away, for he is coming hither.
Thus have I politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty, and till she stoops she must not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her lure. Another way I have to man my haggard, to make her come and know her keeper's call, that is, to watch her, as we watch these kites that bait and beat and will not be obedient. She ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, there the bolster, this way the coverlet, another way the sheets. Aye, and amid this hurly I'll intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And to conclude, she shall watch all night, and if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl, and with this clamor keep her still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness, and curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
No, forsooth, I dare not for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What, did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my father's door upon entreat are met with the present alms. If not, elsewhere they meet with charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am left starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking and with brawling fed. And that which spites me more than all these months, he does it in name of perfect love, as who should say, if I should sleep or eat, 'twere deadly sickness or else present death. I prithee, go get me some repast, I care not what, so long it be wholesome food.
What say you to a neat's foot?
'Tis a passing good, I prithee let me have it.
Aye, but I fear 'tis too choleric a meat. What say you to a fat tripe, finely boiled?
I like it well, good Romeo, fetch it me.
I know not, I fear 'tis choleric. What say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
A dish I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Why then, the beef, and let the mustard rest.
Nay, then, I will not. You shall have the mustard, or else you get no beef of Romeo.
Why then, both, or one, or anything thou wilt.
Why then, the mustard without the beef?
Go! Get thee gone, thou false deluding slave that feedest thee with the very name of meat. Sorrow on thee and all the pack of you that try to lie in this. Go! Get thee gone, I say.
How fares my Kate? What, sweeting all the more?
Mistress, what cheer!
Faith, as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits, look cheerfully upon me. Here, love, thou seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thus. I am sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What, not a word? Well, then thou lovest it not, and all my pains is sorted to no proof. Here, take away this dish.
I prithee, let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine, before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Signor Petruchio, fie, you are to blame. Come, Mistress Kate, I'll bear you company.
Eat it up all, Hortensio, if thou lovest me. Much good do it into thy gentle heart. Kate, eat apace. And now, my honey love, will we return into your father's, and revel it as bravely as the best? We will have silken coats, and caps, and golden rings, with ruffs, and cuffs, and farthingales, and things, with scarves, and fans, and double change of bravery, with amber bracelets, beads, and all this knavery. What, hast thou dined? The tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure. Come, tailor, let us see these ornaments. Lay forth the gown. What news with you, sir?
Here is the hat. May we speak?
Why, this was molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Fie, fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. 'Tis a cockle and a walnut shell. 'Tis a knack, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Come, away with it. I will have a bigger.
A I'll have no vigor. This cap doth fit the time, and gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too. And not till then.
That will not be in haste.
Why, sir, I trust I may speak, and speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me say my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break. And rather than it should, I will be free, even to the uttermost as I please, in words.
Thou sayest true. It is a paltry cap, a custard coffin, a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee well, and that thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not. I like the cap, and it I will have, or I will have none.
Thy gown. Why, aye, come, tailor, let us see it. Oh, mercy, what masking stuff is here? What's this? A sleeve? 'Tis like a demi-cannon. What, up and down, carved like an apple tart? Oh, here's a snip and nip and cut and slish and slash, like to a censer in a barber's shop. Why, what, in devil's name, tailor, cost thou this?
I see she's like to have neither cap nor gown.
You bid me make it orderly and well according to the fashion and the time.
Marry and did, but if you be remembered, I did not bid thee mar it to the time. Go, haunt me over every kennel home, for you shall hop without my custom, sir. I'll none of it. Hence, make your best of it.
I never saw a better fashioned gown, more quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me.
Why, true, he means to make a puppet of thee.
She said your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance. Thou liest, thou thread, thou thimble, thou yard, 3/4, half yard, quarter, nail. Oh, away, thou rag, thou quantity, thou remnant, braved in mine own house with the skein of thread. I shall so bemeet thee with thy yard, if thou shalt think on freighting whilst thou livest. I tell thee that thou hast marred her gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown is made just as my master had direction. Grumio gave order how it should be done.
I gave him no order. I gave him the stuff.
But how'd you desire it should be made?
Marry, sir, with a needle and thread.
Did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things.
I have.
Face not me. Thou hast braved many men, brave not me. I will neither be faced nor braved. I say unto thee, I bid thy master cut out the gown. I did not bid him cut it to pieces. Ergo, thou liest.
Why, here's the note of the fashion to testify.
Read it.
The note lies in his throat if he say I said so.
Proceed.
Imprimis, a loose-bodied gown.
Master, if ever I said loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirt of it and beat me to death with the bottom of a brown thread. I said a gown.
Continue.
With a small, compassed cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Aye, there's the villainy.
Error i' the bill, sir, error i' the bill. I commanded the sleeves should be cut up and sewed up again, and then I'll prove upon thee were thy little finger not armed in a thimble.
This is true that I say, and I had thee in place where thou shouldest know it.
Take thou the bill. Give me thy nature, and spare not me.
Mercy, Grumio, then you shall have no odds.
Well, sir, in brief, the gown is not for me.
You are in the right, sir. 'Tis for my mistress.
Go, take it up to thy master's use.
Villain! Not for thy life. Take up my mistress's gown for thy master's use.
Why, sir, what's your conceit in that?
Why, sir, the conceit is deeper than you think, for take up my mistress's gown for his master's use. Oh, fie. Fie, fie.
See that you will see the tailor pay, Hortensio. Well, sir, here you must take your leave. Be gone, and say no more.
Tailor, I'll pay thee for thy gown tomorrow. Take no unkindness of his hasty words. Away, I say, commend me to thy master.
Well, come, Kate. We will into your father's, and brave it as bravely as the best. Even in these honest, mean habiliments, our purses shall be proud, our garments poor, but 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. Oh. As the sun breaks through the darkest clouds, so honor peereth in the meanest habit. If thou accountst it shame, lay it on me. Now, we must frolic, and therefore, henceforth with. Call my men, and let us straight to him. We must sport and dine us at thy father's house. Also bring our horses to Long Lane's end. There we will mount, and thither walk on foot. Now let's see, 'tis now some 7 o'clock. I think we may make it there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis nearly 2, and will be supper time ere you come there.
It shall be 7 ere I go to horse. Look, what I do, or speak, or think to do, you're still crossing it. Sirs, let it alone. I will not go today. Or ere I do, it shall be what o'clock I say it is.
Why, so this gallant will command the sun.
Gentle mistress, where away? Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly, too, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Such war of white and red within those cheeks? What stars do spangle heaven with such beauty, as those 2 eyes so become a heavenly face? Embrace her, Kate, for her beauty's sake.
I will make a man mad, to make a woman of him.
Young, budding, virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child, happier still the man whom favorable stars allot thee for his lovely bedfellow.
How now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad, for this is a man, old, wrinkled, faded, withered, and not a maiden as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, prithee, father, for my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled by the sun, that everything I look upon seems green. I now perceive thou art a revered father. Pardon, I prithee, for my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsire, and with all make known which way thou travellest. If along with us, we shall be joyful of thy company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio, my dwelling Pisa, and bound I am to Padua, there to visit a son of mine, which long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Happily met. Happier for thy son. And now, by law as well as reverend age, I may entitle thee my loving father. Thy son by this hath married the wife to this noble gentleman. Wonder not, nor be not grieved. She is of good esteem, her dowry wealthy and of worthy birth, as so may beseem qualified as any noble gentleman. Let me embrace with old Vincentio, and wonder we to see thy honest son, who will of thy arrival be full joyous.
But is this true? Or is it else your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to bring a jest upon the company you overtake?
I do assure thee, father, so it is.
Come, go along, and see the truth hereof, for our first merriment hath made thee jealous.
Softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly, Tranio, but they may chance thee be at home, therefore leave us.
Nay, faith, I'll see the church I your back, then come back to my masters as soon as I can.
Sir, here's the door. This is Lucentio's house. My father bears more toward the marketplace. Thither must I, and here I leave you, sir.
You shall not choose, but drink before you go. I think I shall command your welcome here, and by all likelihood, some cheers toward.
They're busy within. You are best knock louder.
What's he that knocks as he would beat down the gate?
Is Senor Lucentio within, sir?
He's within, sir, but not to be spoken with all.
What if a man bring him 100 pound or two, to make merry withal?
Keep your 100 pounds to yourself. He shall need none.
Nay, I told you your son was well beloved in Padua. Do you hear, sir? To leave frivolous circumstances, I pray you tell Signor Lucentio that his father is come from Pisa and is here at the door to speak with him. Come, Tate, let's stand aside and see the end of this controversy.
Sir, what are you?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, fine villain! A silken doublet, a velvet hose, a scarlet cloak, and a carpet-take hat? Oh, I'm undone. While I play the good husband at home, my son and my servants spend all at the university.
How now? What's the matter?
What is the man lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober, ancient gentleman by your habit, but your words show you a madman. Why, sir, what cerns it to you if I wear pearl and gold? I thank my good father I am able to maintain it.
Thy father? Oh, villain, he was a sailmaker in Bergamo.
You mistake, sir, you mistake, sir. Pray, what do you think is his name?
His name? As if I knew not his name. I have brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Tranio.
His name is Lucentio.
Lucentio? Oh, he has murdered his master! Lay hold of him! I'm sorry, the cook's name! Oh, my son! Tell me not, man! Where's my son?
Officer, carry this mad knave to the jail. Father Baptista, I charge you see that he be forthcoming.
Carry me to the jail!
Crazy officer, he shall not go to prison.
Talk not, Signor Lucentio. I say he shall go to prison.
And take heed, Signor Baptista, lest you be cody-catched to this business. I dare swear this is the right Vincentio.
Then thou wert best say that I am not Lucentio.
Yes, I know thee to be Signor Lucentio.
Away with the daughter, to the jail with him.
The strangers may be held and abused! Oh, monstrous villain!
Pardon, sweet father.
Lives my sweet son?
Pardon, good father.
How is thou offended? Where is Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio, right son to the right Vincentio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes bleared thine eye.
Here's packing with a witness to deceive us all.
Where is that villain Tranio that braved and faced me in this matter so?
Why, tell me, is this not my Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio, while he did bear my countenance in the town, and happily I have arrived unto the last, and to the wished haven of my bliss. What Tranio did myself enforced him to, then pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain's nose that would have sent me to the jail.
But do you hear me, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista, we will content ye. Go to, but I will end, to be revenged for this villainy.
And I to see the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy father will not frown.
Husband, let's follow and see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What, in the midst of the street?
What, art thou ashamed of me?
No, God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Why, then let's home again. Come, sirrah, let's away.
Nay, I will give thee a kiss. Now pray, love, stay.
Is not this well? Come, let's away. Better once than never, for never too late.
Bid my father welcome, while I with self-same kindness welcome thine. Brother Petruchio, sister Katharina, and thou Hortensio, with thy loving widow, feast with the best and welcome to my home. My banquet is to close our stomachs up after our great good cheer. Pray you sit down, for now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Nothing but sit, and eat, and eat.
And Padua affords such kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Now for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You are very sensible, and yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, what do you mean by that?
Your husband, being troubled with the shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I am mean indeed, respecting you.
To her, Kate.
To her, widow.
100 marks, my Kate does put her down.
That's my office.
Spoke like an officer.
How likes Gremio these quick-witted folks?
Believe me, sir, they butt together well.
She hath prevented me. Here, Signor Tranio, this bird you aimed at, though you hit her not, a help to all who have shot and missed.
Oh, sir, Lucentio slipped me like his greyhound, which runs himself and catches for his master.
A good swift simile, but something courage.
'Tis well that you hunt it for yourself. 'Tis thought your deer does hold you at a bay.
Petruchio, Tranio hits you now.
I thank thee for that good Tranio.
Confess, confess, hath he not hit you here?
Has a little galled me, I confess, and as the jest did glance away from me, 'tis 10 to 1, it maimed you two outright.
Now in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no, and therefore, for assurance, let's each one send unto his wife. And he whose wife is most obedient to come when he doth send for her, shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content. What's the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns. I'll venture so much my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
Content!
'Tis a match.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Go, bid your mistress come to me.
I go.
Son, I'll be your half Bianca cups.
I'll have no halves, I'll bear it all myself. How now, what news?
Sir, my mistress sends you word that she is busy and she cannot come.
How? She's busy and cannot come. Is that an answer?
Aye, and a kind one, too. Pray God, sir, your wife sends you not a worse.
I hope better.
Go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Nay, then she must needs come.
I am afraid, sir. Do what you can, yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
Worse and worse. Oh, vile and intolerable, not to be endured. Sirrah, go fetch thy mistress. Say I command her come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
The fouler fortune mine, and there an end.
By my halidom, here comes Katharina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch them hither. If they deny to come, swinge me them soundly forth unto their husbands. Away, I say, and bring them hither straight.
Here is a wonder if you talk of a wonder.
And so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Marry, peace it bodes, and love, and quiet life, an awful rule and right supremacy, but to be short, what not? Well, that's sweet and happy.
Now, fair befall thee, good Petruchio, the wager thou hast won, and I will add unto their losses 20,000 crowns. Another dowry to another daughter, for she is changed as she had never been.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience, her new-built virtue and obedience. See where she comes and brings your froward wives, as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Catherine, if that cap becomes you not, off with that bauble, throw it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have a cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie, what a foolish duty call you this?
I would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns in supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
I charge thee, Kate, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come, come, you're mocking. We will have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie, fie. Unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes, to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty as frost to bite the meads, confounds thy fame as whirlwinds shake fair buds, and in no sense is meet or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain, troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty, and none so dry or thirsty would deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labors, both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, safe and secure, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. Such duty as the woman oweth the prince, even so a husband oweth to her, even so a wife oweth to her husband. And when she is froward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul contending rebel and graceless traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple, to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, and apt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions in our hearts should well agree with our external hearts? Come, come, you froward, unable worms. My mind hath been as big as one of yours, my heart is great, my reason happily more, to brandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws. Our strength is weak, our weakness past compare. That seeming to be most, which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready, may it do him ease.
Well, there's a wench. Come on, and kiss me, Kate.
Well, go thy ways, old lad, for thou shalt hate.
'Tis a good hearing when children are toward,
but a harsh hearing when women are froward.
Come, Kate, we'll to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I won the wager, though you hit the white. And being a winner, God give you good night.